Today, I'm back with another physical media preview for you all. Today, I'm going to be letting you all know what movies I have pre-ordered already for this upcoming month of September and letting you know what titles I'm most excited for. So let's get right into this list, first starting with I Know What You Did Last Summer on 4K. I had to pre-order this one when I saw it on Amazon for $21.59 on Prime Day. I don't know if that gave me a discount at all, but I saw it on it when I was shopping there, and I had to pre-order and lock that price in. I'm excited to finally see this movie again because it's been such a long time. I remember this movie as a kid, and I know it was pretty terrifying to me then, so I wonder what it's going to be like now, but hopefully I get those great nostalgia feels with this movie, so I want to see what it looks like in the 4K quality. The only thing is I'm not impressed with how the front cover looks, but maybe in person I'll like it a little bit more. I'll just have to see. But I'm happy to get this one, and I think this is a good, fair price for a pre-order like this. So I'm all ready for it. Next, I have to talk about one of the movies that's probably the most popular title, or one of the most popular titles on this list that I know a lot of people are anticipating, and that's going to be The Poltergeist going to 4K. Now, I've never seen The Poltergeist, never seen any Poltergeist movie, but I'm hyped to finally watch this one in the best way possible because I hear great things about the movie. I know Steven Spielberg is said to have a heavy influence over the movie, and to me, Steven Spielberg is my favorite director of all time. So even though he may not be the true director of this movie, I just want to see what that influence looked like and if it feels like a Spielberg movie. So I'm all ready for this one. From what I understand, it's more like a family horror kind of movie. It's not, it's not that rated R horror. I think this one is PG if I'm not mistaken. So I want to check this one out, see what it's like. I've heard nothing but awesome things, so I'm ready to finally get this one on 4K. The only thing I'm also disappointed with this one is the front cover art. To me, it doesn't look anything special. With the slipcover, it just looks kind of okay. It doesn't really sell me on the movie. I wish I would have got the Steelbook pre-ordered from Best Buy because that one looked awesome, so I wouldn't mind paying the more price for it. But when I went to go look to pre-order it, it looked like it was out of stock and I couldn't order the Steelbook. So I had to go on Amazon just to pre-order the slipcover at $25.99. But $25.99 for a movie now newly released, the 4K, not a bad deal. Decent little price there. So I'm ready to finally get this one, especially for a movie that could be great that I've never seen before. Gotta get this one into the collection. Next, probably the second most popular title on many people's lists that many people are anticipating, if not the first, is going to be The Lost Boys going to 4K. I'm excited to get this one in the collection. Now, I have already seen The Lost Boys, just the first one, because I heard, that's the one you want to watch. I don't know too much about the sequels there. Haven't heard great things with those. But the first one, I really liked, and I just watched it recently, but I thought it was an awesome vampire movie. I think actually, you know what? It probably is my favorite vampire movie at this point. I just like the way it picks up, and I think the third act is really, really strong with it. So happy to get it into that 4K quality to kind of watch it again for spooky season. So I'm ready for this one, but also I missed out on getting the Steelbook from Best Buy, unfortunately. I totally would have paid a little bit more for its Steelbook collectability, but I missed out on it, so I had to pre-order this one from Amazon just with the slipcover at $25.81. Hopefully these slipcovers arrive well conditioned, just because I've had so many issues with Amazon, but fingers crossed that we get everything great condition. So next, another movie I've never seen before but have heard phenomenal things about is Platoon going to 4K from Shout Select. I've never seen this movie before. I was thinking about getting a Blu-ray of it not too long ago, but then I saw that it had that 4K announcement, and I'm like, you know what? At this point, might as well wait for the 4K. So I pre-ordered this one off of Amazon at $27.99. That standard Scream Factory Shout Select released for a 4K price. Yep, that's pretty standard. So $27.99, not too bad there on the wallet. And I just hope it's as great as everybody is saying. I hope it lives up to the hype. I hear it's one of the best war kind of themed movies of all time. Once again, I don't know too much about the movie. I think I maybe seen one scene from the movie, but that's about it. So I'm ready to get this one in the collection. I want to expand my movie genre selection of war movies. So this is going to be a great way to do it in 4K quality from Shout Select. I'm hoping they get tons of great special features in here. So I'm ready for this release. Let's get Platoon into the collection. Next, another movie I've never seen, and I really haven't heard too many people talk about this one, is going to be Real Genius. Yes, Real Genius on 4K from Amazon. I pre-ordered this one, $22.99. So this is a really good price right here. That's kind of what intrigued me about getting it. You know, if it was over 25 bucks, getting close to 30, I would have probably skipped on this one. But at the 23 buck range, you know, it intrigued me a little bit. Then I saw that Val Kilmer's in this movie, and I do want to see more Val Kilmer movies. That's like a movie mission of mine. I got to get more Val Kilmer into the collection. I just think he's a really awesome actor. So I haven't seen this movie before. To me, it was kind of giving me like John Hughes vibes, like that kind of style of movie from the 80s. Now, it may be nothing like a John Hughes movie, but I don't know. It's just giving me those kind of vibes. And hopefully it is like a John Hughes movie because, of course, John Hughes, an amazing writer. So I just hope it's good. A good solid, I think it's 80s, maybe it's 90s. It's either 80s or 90s, but I love those decades of movies. So I'm ready to check this one out. Never seen it before, but I'm ready to check it out on 4K, especially at this price. Let's go. All right, next, another movie that's super anticipated by the horror community out there is going to be Evil Dead, the remake on 4K. Once again, at the Scream Factory standard kind of price of $27.99. Now, I don't have this movie in the collection at all, but I remember seeing this movie in the theaters, and I was just blown away with this movie. And I never seen any of the other classic Evil Dead movies before I saw the remake. The remake was the first introduction to Evil Dead for me, and I was just amazed by the movie. I mean, oh my goodness, it was horrific and terrifying, kept you in that thrilling suspense mode, and there was buckets and buckets of blood. I'd never seen so much blood in a movie. I'm like, oh my goodness, what was the blood budget on this movie? But overall, as a horror fan, I enjoyed the movie, so I'm ready to get this one into the collection. And because it's a Scream Factory release, I'm hoping it's a really nice addition. They have some good, you know, special features in there, so I can dive more deep into the movie. Just hopefully, we don't have any Scream Factory issues with a misprint, disc missing, oil on the disc. I mean, if there is, I got my microfiber cloths ready, got those already prepared, but I hope I don't have to go through something like that. Come on, Scream Factory, let's step up our game here. But I'm so ready for Evil Dead. I know a lot of people love this movie, think it's one of the best remakes of all time. I don't think I can argue with that at all. So, super excited for that. Next, a title I just recently pre-ordered yesterday that really wasn't on my radar, but you know what? I looked back at the list of what was coming out this month, and I had to get this one pre-ordered, and this one's going to be King Kong 1933, the classic King Kong here from the Warner Archive collection. I do like the Warner Archive label. I don't have too many of their titles, but this one caught my attention because I'm trying to watch all the King Kong movies, and I haven't seen this classic 1933 one. I've seen, of course, you know, the newer Kong movies with the Monster Kong universe. I've seen all those movies. I've seen the King Kong directed by Peter Jackson. I even have the King Kong that's from, I believe, the 70s in my collection that I got, I believe, from Scream Factory. So I need to see this classic one. I've never seen this classic one, so I have to check it out. And you know what? I hope I enjoy it, but I've heard nothing but great things about this classic one. I always get subscribers recommending this one out to me. So I got to see every King Kong movie at the end of the day. And this one, I only had to pre-order it for $17.99. Now, yeah, it's only a Blu-ray, it's not a 4K, so that probably explains the price. But $17.99 is not bad, especially for an all-time classic movie. You know what? I can't wait to check it out. I'm happy to get this one into the collection at that price. So I'm getting more hyped up for this one as the time goes by, because like I said, I just pre-ordered this one the other day. Next, talking about The Fog on 4K. Yes, The Fog on 4K. I'm excited for this movie because this is a John Carpenter movie. Now, I'm trying to see all the John Carpenter movies because I definitely have not seen all of them. There's so many I've missed out on. Of course, yeah, I've seen Halloween and some of the bigger titles, but The Fog, I have not got the chance to check out yet, to see it finally on 4K, and I'm just excited for this one. Now, I only have the slipcover pre-ordered for this one. I wanted to get the steelbook because out of all the steelbooks being released in this list, that steelbook looks super cool. So I wish I could get that steelbook, but you know, when I looked at pre-order on Best Buy, wasn't pre-orderable anymore, but it looked like a good deal. It looked like it was $30, so I don't know if that was an incorrect price, and maybe that's why it sold out quick with the pre-orders. Who knows? Maybe you all know out there, but that steelbook looks super cool and got me more interested in the movie. So I'm ready to see The Fog, but I'm gonna have to stick with the slipcover on this one. So I ordered this one from Best Buy at $27.99. But these are all my pre-order lists for this upcoming month of September. I try to limit myself a little bit. I know there's a lot of great titles coming out, but I got a budget. I can't get everything into my collection. So these were like the top ones I felt that are just going to be the best for my personal taste. So I'm just ready to get these movies. It's spooky season. Now it's time to watch a lot of these awesome horror movies and classic movies here. And it's just a good mixture of a pre-order list. At least I think so. But now it's your turn. Let me know in the comments below, what do you already have pre-ordered for the month of September? Or if you don't have it pre-ordered, do you plan on picking up anything day one, going on a Blu-ray Tuesday hunt? Let me know what titles you're most interested in the comments below. And if you're visiting the channel for the very first time and you love collecting physical media and being part of this awesome league of mega film fans, make sure you subscribe right now. That way you stay entertained and up to date on all the latest physical media topics.
They're here.
And if you enjoyed this physical media topic video, click another video to see more. Also like the video, and this is Mega Mike the Movie Man reminding you to make every day a movie day.